For number 8, we need to add polynomials. So here I see that I have 5x to the 6th. What else has x to the 6th? Right here, negative 2x to the 6th. So 5 minus 2 is 3x to the 6th. Then I have 8x squared, and that goes with minus 5x squared. So 8 minus 5 is 3x squared. And then we have negative 6 and positive 3 making negative 3. This is written in standard form. So you have the biggest exponent, it's decreasing, going down to no exponent at all. So if I compare this, I'm going to go with B, check my signs. Okay, number 9, you're going to multiply polynomials. These are two binomials. So we have 5x and negative 3. We have x and 2. So 5x times x is 5x squared. Then we do negative 3 times x is negative 3x. 5x times 2 is 10x. And negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. I check the diagonal. Are they like terms? Yes. So I have 5x squared. 10 minus 3 is 7x. And then I bring down that minus 6. So that would be letter C. Okay, for number 10, when it says the exponent of 2, so the quantity 5x minus 6 squared means that you're writing that twice. So on the top, you're labeling 5x minus 6, and to the side, 5x minus 6. So 5x times 5x would be 25x squared. 5x times negative 6 is negative 30x. So again, 5x and negative 6, negative 30x. And then negative times negative is a positive, and that would be 36. Okay, diagonals match, meaning they're like terms. So we got 25x squared. Here, we're combining. So negative 30 plus negative 30 is negative 60x. Then we put our 36 at the end. So this would compare to B. All right. For number 11, we will be working with a 2 by 3. So x and negative 3 to the side. 2x squared, 6x, and negative 3 at the top. So this combines to be 2x to the third, 6x squared, negative 3x. So I just did x times each one of those. Then I'm going to do negative 3 times each one of these. So negative 3 times 2 would be negative 6x squared. Then that would be negative 18x. And that would be a positive 9. So, diagonals, do they match exponents? Yes. Yes, again. Okay. So, I believe we have a small typo. Yes we do. So, we need to change the 6 right here to an 8. Alright, so that gives us 8x squared and negative 24x. Again, they're still going to match. My fault on the 8 there. Okay, so now 2x to the third is first. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2x squared. Negative 24 and negative 3. Same sign, you add and you keep the sign. So that's a negative 27x, and then the 9 goes at the end. So this definitely matches to the first one. As you can see, like the very last one is very similar, it's just that the signs have been switched around. So really be careful when you're looking for your answer. Okay, 12 and 13 are both division problems, so we divide our numbers, like the 28, the 7, the negative 35, the 7, but we subtract exponents. So here we divide, and then we subtract. We're going to do that 3 times. So divide, subtract 8 and 2, we get x to the 6th. Okay, divide, we get negative 5, 6 minus 2 is 4. 14 divided by 7 is 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. B. For 13, we're going to take this right here and we're going to put it underneath this trinomial, and we're going to do the same thing. We're dividing and subtracting. So 48 divided by 12 is 4. 3 minus 2 is x to the first, or just 4x. Negative 24 divided by 12 was negative 2. 2 minus 2 is x to the 0. X to the 0, we don't write that down, so I'm just going to keep going. 36 divided by 12 is 3. 1 minus 2 is x to the negative 1. As you know, we can't have a negative exponent. So we're going to move this to the bottom of the fraction and make it positive. So this is now gone. And as you can see over here, we don't have exponents of 1. They're just invisible. So I'm looking for 4x minus 2 and 3 over x, so D. Okay, number 14. Greatest common factor, it says that we need to factor that out. Okay, so to factor that out, I need to know what number divides into 12, 6, and 30. So in this case, it's actually, the biggest number would be 6. And then if all of these terms have an x, which they do, we take the smallest x. So that's just x. So your answer is written as 6x and then parentheses, and we divide and we subtract. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. 3 minus that 1 is x squared. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 2 minus 1 is x to the first. 30 divided by 6 is 5. But 1 minus 1 is 0. We don't write that down. So if I'm looking for 6x first. Okay. Okay, so it has to be this one, and as you can see, the 1 in front and the exponent of 1 are invisible, so it's D. For number 15, it says to factor, and we learned x factor, and then x factor was bottoms up. So I'm going to do 2 times 12, which is 24, and we're going to 11. And this is going to be bottoms up because this first number is bigger than 1. Okay, so first of all, for 24, what times what can make 24? But also add to be 11. So we have 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, 3 and 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. If we multiply, we get 24. So I would write it like this. Now, if this was just normal x factor, this would be it. We're done. But since it's bottoms up, because that number is bigger than 1, we divide by that number. So here I can't divide. It's not divisible by 2. I can't reduce it, so I bring the bottom up and get 2x plus 3. However, here I can divide, and so that gives me 4. And I just match it. So D. Okay, number 16 is the last problem that goes with Unit 6 material. So for this one, when I factor, because it has no middle term, there's nothing in the middle, just x squared and 121, I square root. So the square root of x squared is x. The square root of 121 is 11. Now, because there is a minus 121, when I take 11 times 11, I need to get a negative 121. Okay? So this would be plus and minus, which then goes with letter B. Alright, so again, that's the end of Unit 6. I'm going to stop this video and start a new one for the Unit 7 portion.